Welcome. My name is Madison Christine, and I am here, as always, inspired to share whatever's coming through. I've done about 4 other YouTubes, and I am a therapist, and I work deeply with trauma and liberating yourselves from trauma, coming from personal experience and helping many others in many different situations. And I also work deeply with empaths and sensitives, as I am one myself. And I'm just here because I feel called to be here and I feel the energy and I want to share what's up, right? So I have been really inspired today around the whole topic of recognizing our life force, recognizing your life force, your inner genius. So, you guys, we have this old paradigm we're all coming out of, right? Especially as healers. And I'm sure people tuning in, you guys are people that are most likely sensitives, empaths, have been there for others a lot, are in the helping field. And even if you're not, this all connects, right? We're human having this experience. And you guys, first of all, I'm just gonna recognize it's been freaking batshit. It is crazy. This planet is up in upheaval, right? In chaos. And of course, on the spiritual level, I believe, and here's what you believe. We're in a time of sped up evolution. The speed of light has never been this fast. And so it's kicking up every shadow side there ever could be in us and in this world. And that creates a lot of chaos because the old systems aren't working, right? They're not working at all. And so the beauty of this time, the opportunity of this time is to absolutely recreate and co-create a new world that works, that connects to our feelings, to who we are, to the soul. So there's a lot of opportunity in this time, which I know for me keeps me in a grounded state. I try around it. But I will tell you this, like I get real. I'm going to share my true self with you always. And that truth is that, for instance, last night there was a full moon energy and I woke up like, what the, you know what? I am feeling dismantled. And it was hysterical and not hysterical. And I woke up super groggy ass and then did my shower, warm shower to cold, the Wim Hof method. Try it if you're interested, look it up. It taps into the endocrine system and it's amazing for your immune system. I mean, he swears if you do the breathing in the cold shower that you'll never get sick again. So for me, it does many things, and it really freaking shook me into my core, back into my core, and that was awesome. So I'm here to speak on tapping that life force. That is a way I did that today. It's like a pattern interrupt, right? The cold shower was like, whoa, back into the gut, back into life here, back into breath. So here is a really awesome question to ask. What is it that you want? You guys, we live on a planet that lives in automatic mostly. Okay. And what does that mean? That means if you are a 9 to 5 job, whatever job you're at, and it's the same thing every day, and you're getting up, and there's this kind of just a sleepness to anything automatic. So these questions of asking, like, what do you want, can be very powerful and off-putting questions if one is really stuck in that automatic, and it can also change your life. So if you're watching this, most likely you're looking to improve your life, to connect more deeply to your life force and who you are. I'll tell you this, in my choice to connect more and more deeply to my life force, everything has improved and changed. Now, when we ask that question, we're also learning what we don't want, right? That is what gets us closer to what we want. That question, what do you want, can be disturbing at first. It can create a lot of chaos. It can shift your friendships. It can shift your job. You'll end up leaving it. I know for me, I do want to share this. It's important to me sharing my story because I feel like that's how we help change each other's lives. When I say change, I'm not saving anyone's life here. I'm saving my life and exemplifying that energy. As a healer, whatever words you want to put to it, as a helper, as a therapist, I'm not changing anyone's life or saving one's life. That's an old paradigm. It's just gross to me. It's a very egotistical place to be, and I'm not into that. What I am into is energy and the integrity of energetics. And for me, I know that as I made a choice to put myself first, meaning my well being, my alignment, and by the way, I love this quote, one person aligned, connected to spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, soul, is one that is aligned is more powerful than a million that are not. Because this is tapping the life force frequency. That's our abundance, you guys. Just taking a little time out each day to say, what do you want? To journal, to see a reflection of what you really want versus what your life is looking like. These are powerful tools. Breathing, I can definitely extrapolate on a lot of these things and further YouTubes. But what I really want to do is just encourage, if you're someone who's interested, tapping that life force is exponentially powerful. And it's also a process, right? So for me, about a year ago, for instance, okay, so I was working in these agencies, and I learned a lot in them, and I had some powerful experiences. But let me get real. I was also feeling like I was being dragged by a truck towards the end of all this. Having so many clients and working under a more controlled system. And it's just, my soul was feeling like a trapped tiger in the zoo, and I realized I was only a fraction of what I could be. So I made a really powerful choice for myself. I was like, I have got to pull myself out of this addictive helping state. And I say that, addictive helping state, and really revamp, what do I want and who am I really, and how can I really most powerfully serve on this planet in a way that is joyful, that is abundant. Because we've been taught, the old paradigm teaches us to stay poor, to not feel worthy to ask for what our services offer. I offer transformative work, and I value that deeply. And when I want to put a price on that, that is value. We all have this inner genius to share, you guys. But first, we got to pull away from all these old automatic ways of being and ask yourself, are you really happy? Right? Are you really free? A lot of people, I speak to a lot of people in the helping field. There's this mindset that can be really hypnotic. Oh, when I'm helping people and it's so meaningful. And then I want to go deeper with you and say, are you happy though? A lot of people in those agencies aren't getting paid worth shit. They're just barely making their gas money, right? And you think with a master's at the end of the name or all of this that there's more money, but there's not. Let's just get real about this. So I'm someone who finally was like, and being a sensitive and empath, like one eye is half open. It's hysterical in reflection, but so tragic if we stay small. So I'm here to encourage your highest, deepest, most joyful self. I'm not saying it's all freaking pretty and joyful in the process. When I say joyful, that means being connected to our soul. We can feel sad and have joy at the same time, right? It's being real. So I just want to encourage you. What is it that you want? What lights you up? I want to share a story in this enclosure of this. Oh my gosh, last night it was just meant everything to me and more why I'm on this planet. My partner and I eat outside every night, and there's this most precious 3.5-year-old going on 4 that we've been getting to know. He likes to pop his head over the wall. I mean, he's taught me more than I can even imagine and tell you. Like he helped me know what the name of the tree was that I really love. It's called a Russian olive tree. This is a 3.5-year-old telling me the name of it. He is extremely observant, extremely connected to his life force and energetic. And we laugh and we play probably at least an hour every night these days. And after about a year of, well, actually more was just happened maybe in the last 5 months of connecting since it got nicer out. He asked me last night, can I give you a hug? And he was like being hugged by God. I'm not kidding you. And it was just so precious. And then high five. And I just went to bed last night going, oh my God, I am so grateful to myself for opening myself up to my own love of my inner child and innocence, because that allows me to receive that. And if this was a year ago, you guys, I would have been literally in a rush to eat dinner and go to bed to wake up for the next day of a full day of clients in an agency. And yes, I had beautiful moments then too, but this was a way deeper experience. And I just want to offer that perspective to you. You guys, when we tap in and we listen to this, universe provides. That is our abundance, connecting to that inner child, that innocence. That is true abundance. That is, if you want to know the magical way, connect to that innocence in you. Get that journal out, see the reflection. It's a process. That's why I love doing one-on-one sessions, assisting you in that process, because I know it can awaken a lot of things that need to clear. So it's not like you just do it and everything's perfect. It's a process. I'm still in my process, right? And I always will be asking those questions. But I'm going to show up with you, and I'm going to show up with my clients in full joy. Truly, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It's all about empowering you. It's all about me empowering your power. You know what's best for you, right? So whatever makes you tick. Maybe you're an artist and just drawing and you want to share those. You have something to offer. You're a puzzle piece. We're all puzzle pieces, right? I am here more empowered because of the musicians, the writers and authors that were so real, that changed my life, a therapist that dared to show up full on present in love and truth. And she, the first person who really saw my soul. You know, these are people that have had the courage to put themselves out there. We live in a world that's not nice. And you know what? There's going to be a lot of jealousy when you rise and you do that. There's going to be challenges. But once you tap in, nothing can stop it. So I encourage you to tap that inner genius. I encourage you to save yourself there. And I promise you there is so much magic, the cool kind, the good kind, that comes through and created juices and people to support you. It just happens. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Madison Christine, and I have my email there in the description. And I am also working on upgrading my website as well. So I thank you so very much. Have a beautiful day, evening, wherever you're at. Take care.